Teladoc had a great quarter all around, is projecting to have a great year. Their Q1 grew 151%. Now it's Q1 to Q1. So we're talking January through March. So this is sort of a year ago was early pandemic before kind of the lockdowns came. So this is still pandemic growth that they're seeing. But you know what? They updated their full year guidance to around $2 billion, which is an 80% year over year gain on the low end of its market. Stellar growth all around. Access fee revenue up 183%, visit fee up 24%, US 175%, international kind of lagging behind at just 29%. US paid memberships to almost 52 billion up from 43. The chronic care enrollment, this is the former chronic care is formerly Livongo. That's up 66%. Their per month per member fees up to $2.24. That doesn't sound like a lot, but it's up from 87 cents, 157% increase. Gross margins are up. They're still not profitable on a gross margin base or a GAAP basis with a $200 million loss, but with $732 million in cash and marketable securities and only burning about $65 million in cash from operations over the last 12 months, I think they got plenty of runway. The stock's down 50% from its high. For me, I think is a great time to look at this first mover in a massive growing market.
So this is a company, Brian, that I've actually avoided. And part of the reason is because I have a tough time wrapping my head around what the real moat is here, because I've had this theory that anyone with enough resources might be able to replicate what Teladoc is doing. Now, obviously, the last couple of years even have proven that maybe I'm missing something here. So educate me. Where do you see Teladoc's moat?
Yeah, so this is kind of a network effect thing. Teladoc early on started calling themselves the nation's first and largest telehealth provider. It's made 12 acquisitions since 2013 to shore up its lead. And a lot of those were competitors, which gets it into new markets, new health settings, new geographies, and potentially new customers. And with its InTouch acquisition, it now can provide virtual services from the hospital all the way across all the different care settings to the home. So, whether it's endocrinology, in an ambulance, post-acute, physician's office, a retail clinic at the work site, they're in all of those places. And the more places you are, that's it reminds me of the Shopify network, right? The more merchants they have, the more shoppers they attract, the more they can build their platform. This is the same thing that's going on with Teladoc. Is the more places there are, the more people say, well, they're in all these places. I'm gonna go get them. But I don't completely understand all of this. But to me, I just look at the year over year growth, and 80% in a full year. On top of last year's growth, to me, is amazing. That says that they're the clear leader in the market.